welcome to our digital showroom. We're so happy you are here joining us and tuning in to showcase all these amazing products. This right here is a place where kitchen dreams come true and cooking disasters become a thing of the past. Whether you are a seasoned pro or someone who burned ramen just yesterday, I know, we've got you covered. Now, a little peek into what Typhur is all about before, of course, we dive into all the amazing products you see here on your screen. Typhur is all about innovation, craftsmanship. We're really bringing you those professional grade tools, as you can see just by the look and feel, with of course all of the smart features that allow you to cook with confidence no matter your skill level. So again, if you're new to our showrooms, we will be showcasing the Sync Gold Dual today, the InstaProbe Core, the Dome Air Fryer, and of course this wonderful sous vide station, all with exclusive content and live demos. We also have a live chat on the bottom of your screen if you're here on our website. If you're joining us from other platforms, again, welcome. You can find us here on the website where you can chat with us and ask those questions. So again, sit back, relax, and enjoy because we got a fun showroom today showcasing these incredible products, what they do, why you might see them as a useful tool in your very own kitchen. So let's get cooking away with these products. And actually, I'm gonna be talking about the Sync Gold Dual first. So we're gonna make a little bit of space for us here. And with a little bit of space made, let me bring into frame really this right here. This right here is the Sync Gold Dual. Let's actually just showcase to you what it looks like. We got those two probes, kick out stand, and that is what the front face looks like. We're gonna just hold this middle button and turn it on real quick. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a beep, and then we will continue on with what we have. So in front of your screen, this right here again is the Typhur Sync Gold Dual. I want you to think of this as your kitchen GPS, but for meat. It is wireless, it is lightning fast, and it is so precise it could teach a college chemistry class. That is right, it is so accurate down to the 0.05. It's gonna be incredible, we'll talk about it. But with those dual probes, of course, you can monitor two foods at the same time because multitasking isn't just for your day job anymore. So let's dive into it and really see, have you ever maybe considered or thought why you might need a wireless meat thermometer? Of course, we have the Sync Gold Dual here, but why might you need something like this? Well, have you ever struggled maybe with overcooked steak, dry chicken, or losing connection with a wireless thermometer? All of those situations, unfortunately, I've had happen to myself. None are great. All are not what you want when you're trying to cook a meal for yourself, for your family. Been there, done that. So we've cracked the code really when it comes to the Typhur Sync Gold Dual. I'll tell you some of the features of really why it's gonna be a stellar kind of device in your kitchen cooking scenario. And real quick, I really want you to think maybe about those costs of premium cuts of meat or just meat in general. Have you seen the price of it these days? Crazy, hundreds of dollars for those kind of investments. We wanna make sure they are also protected. So you can also look at this as something that can give you the perfect cooked every time, especially for those large feasts, large cuts of meat, again, with the Typhur Sync Gold Dual. Now, on top of that, we are going to showcase some of these dual probe features. Looks like we might not be able to go to the next slide, so let's take a look there to my moderator here. Looks like we're having a little issue, moderator, on this side. So with this right here, if we could move to the next slide, that'd be fantastic. With this right here, of course, as you can see, this is what the front display looks like. Again, we have those dual zones with these dual probes, and it has this technology called sub-1G connectivity. Now, sub-1G connectivity is going to give you the ultimate stability. Now, what does that mean? Basically, we don't want to let drop connections ruin your meat. So this is the first wireless thermometer with that sub-1G connectivity. With Typhur sub-1G connectivity, dropped connections are really a thing of the past. This tech ensures that data from the probe, as you can see, these are the probes right here going into the machine, are transmitted quick and in a stable, reliable manner. So you'll always know exactly what's happening to your food in real time, and you can see it all on this display right here. So with sub-1G connectivity, it is going to be that next level feature again. It is going to break through those walls, going to be no match for any of those grills, ovens, things like that. So really a great scenario for this is those thick Komodo grills. So with those thick Komodo grills, this is going to actually break through those kind of thick barriers and make sure that temperature monitoring is going to this device right here, again, with that sub 1G connectivity. Also, think about it with foil. Maybe you're tenting a turkey or something like that. With that foil, it is going to maybe kind of be a scenario where other kind of thermometers are not going to be able to get their signal through. Again, that foil will hamper it, not with the sub 1G connectivity. Again, it gives you that seamless, stable connection every single time. Now, moving on to this next part, we want to kind of give you a little bit of a connection challenge. So here we go. I want you to grab your current wireless thermometer, if you have one, and let's test it against a thick smoker or aluminum foil. Go ahead and test it. I want to see, again, how it holds up. But spoiler alert, the Typhur Sync Gold crushes it every single time. And guess what? You know how confident we are? We literally tested it by flying the probe on a drone. That's right, we took this probe, attached it to a drone, and yeah, you heard that right, a drone. It actually even connected in midair, and that's truly what we call next level tech. Now, real quick, I just want to mention that it also has, of course, Bluetooth connectivity, so you can use Bluetooth connectivity and Wi-Fi connectivity. The Wi-Fi connectivity, the sub 1G connectivity, again, is just a little bit more updated. It offers that rock solid wireless stability that penetrates those barriers like walls, those thick grills, foil, and things with ease. Whereas Bluetooth is a little bit easier to set up, but you're gonna have a little bit less range and limited wall penetration. So moving on, we want to talk about next, the dual probe functionality. So with the Typhur Sync Gold Dual, of course, you can see right on the back side there, we got 1 and 2. So immediately when I pop those probes out, you start getting a temperature reading. So hopefully you can see that on your screen, a temperature reading right there. So that's really going to be one of the most versatile features of the Typhur Sync Gold Dual. Its dual probe functionality allows you to monitor 2 separate parts of the same dish or 2 dishes simultaneously. So that is a great benefit. Maybe you're cooking a larger roast or something like a turkey. You want to monitor both ends. Again, that is where these dual probes are really going to help you. So again, whether it's a turkey or a casserole, this truly has you covered. And this makes it so that you can say goodbye to guesswork. And remember that those readings are nearly instant and super precise. So we actually have a video for you of these probes. We want to show you in real time what it's going to look like with a turkey. So here we go. We're going to cue it up for you. Again, you see those probes inserting it right into the meat. And with that right there, you're going to be able to see we are monitoring what is going on with that turkey. It is going in the oven, and guess what? When we pull that out, it is going to be juicy and it is going to be ready to work. So that is an awesome feature for you. And remember, those readings are nearly instant and super precise. So here we go with the whole turkey. That is awesome. Now, of course, all that's got to be super accurate. Now, of course, that is where the Typhur Sync Gold Dual. We talked about it sub 1G. We talked about the dual probes. So, of course, we got to make sure that the temperature reading that is getting back to you is super precise so your meals become cooked to perfection. I'm a big medium rare guy. I love my steaks cooked to a great medium rare. And with something like this, that's going to ensure that you get that perfect 130, or if you want to take it out a little bit early, maybe 125, letting it get up to temp and rest. But the cool thing about these probes is this. They are made with some incredible heat shielding ceramic technology that allows this outer part to withstand temperature degrees up to 932 degrees Fahrenheit. That is incredible. That means you can have this on open flame. You can have this in the air fryer, in the oven. Think of a situation, it has you covered. And guess what? That is all down to half a degree because it is certified, plus or minus half a degree with every single device being calibrated, so you know when you're getting your device, it is going to be able to connect to you and your device, seamlessly transmit its data, and of course, accurately transmit that data. Now, we want to showcase this to you in real time just so you can get a little bit better visual with the Typhur Sync Gold Dual. So we're actually going to show you this right here. We have a live demo that we're going to bring up for you. I told you we'd have a couple live demos. Again, nothing crazy, but we just want to showcase these in real time as if you were putting them into something. So as you can imagine, blue is going to be for your colder water. We got some ice in there. And this red is going to be for a room temp-ish water. So let's see how the Typhur Sink Gold Dual actually works. We're going to take probe number 1 out. You can see it's reading currently right now 75 degrees. We're going to place this in the water bath. Now, it's okay that it dropped in because guess what? It's IPX rated, so you don't have to worry about it. It might not really kind of deal with me right now, so it's not going to prop up there, but we're going to put this other one, the number 2, in the room temp. And let's kind of take a look at where we're going. Okay. This one is still at 75. This one is rapidly dropping. I see it going down 56, 54. Let's see where it's going to end up in just a minute. But again, what you're seeing on your screen is that dual zone functionality. That is really where this kind of device can really come in handy. If you have those large cuts of meat, if you are smoking something, if you are baking something, if you are air frying, if you are frying something, if you are putting it in your sous vide station that we'll talk about later, these probes are able to accurately make sure you take your meat, your device, your casserole out at the perfect time. Again, no overcooking here with the Typhur Sink Gold Dual, just a seamless, easy device that makes it perfect for all your dishes. Now, hopefully you can see we got 70 on the left side and 38 degrees. It is cold. I feel it on my hands. That is pretty awesome. I'm going to put these down to the side. And of course, that might come up just a little bit, but as you can see, those are the temperatures that we are seeing right there on this device. Again, just to kind of give you a little bit of a peek into what this device is all about. And remember, I dropped it in the water, fully waterproof. That is a great benefit with the Typhur Sink Dual with these 2 probes. Awesome, so hopefully you enjoyed just a little bit of a demo just to kind of see that temperature change in real time. Again, as your meat is in the oven, the smoker, the barbecue, it will change in real time with it as well. So we're gonna leave this off to the side real quick. And again, if you guys have questions about the Sink Gold Dual or any of the products we're showcasing today, come to our website, ask those questions in the chat, and we'll be happy to get those questions answered for you. Now, one thing I didn't get to talk about yet with this is, of course, all the stuff we've talked about is with this station, the Gold Sink Dual. Now, a benefit of this is, let's say you wanted to maybe run to the grocery store, or you wanted to kind of just have it on your phone, roaming throughout your house, hands-free. Well, guess what? We actually have an app. Of course, we got an app, but it's pretty awesome. As you can see, this Typhur Sink Gold Dual is actually connected right here to my phone. And it's going to display the temperatures. So I'm going to take out number 1 real quick, and I just want you to see in real time what that is going to look like. So as you can see, it is reading 63.8 internally and 65 ambient. So you get both of those readings directly on your phone. Now, another great benefit of having it on your phone is we have our predictive cooking model. So you can actually see the graph, see where its target temperature is, see where it is currently at, and see how long it's going to take to finish cooking. So you kind of get all of those great features on your physical phone if that is something you want. You don't need it to use the Gold Sink Dual, but for me, I really enjoy using it. It's kind of a nice visual, and if I want to go to the store, maybe do something while my dish is cooking with the probes in it, it makes it super easy to stay connected. Now, of course, when I dropped it in the water, you briefly heard me talk about it, but these probes are a breeze to clean because they are fully waterproof. That's right, you heard me, fully waterproof. They can go in your dishwasher. You can run them under hot and cold water. That ceramic end can withstand up to 932 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's got a fantastic heat resistance, and it's also super durable with that stainless steel makeup. So again, you drop it on accident, things like that, it is going to be safe, protected. It is meant to last, and it's going to be a great tool in your kitchen. Now, speaking of time frame, I know a lot of you out there may be smoking for 12, 24-hour plus periods. The charge time is going to be about 24 to 48 hours with this, depending on using Bluetooth versus that sub 1G connectivity. And it takes just a few hours to fully charge it. So it has enough charge to smoke something overnight, roasting, frying, things like that. So if you're worried about battery time, battery length, the Gold Sink Dual has you covered. Now, we often have some questions when it comes to the Sink Gold Dual, and I just want to go over a couple. Maybe if you've had this question, again, feel free to drop them down below in the comment section. And guess what? We also have a little product card that you can click on down below for the Sink Gold Dual. But one of the questions we have with this is sometimes, does it have a customizable alert? And the answer is absolutely. The Typhur Sync Gold offers customizable alerts from our free app, as you saw earlier. So if you want to take this mobile, you want to have your phone with you, you can get customizable alerts when your food is done. And again, I kind of briefly just went over this, but is it suitable for longer cooking times? Some of you asked. It absolutely is. This thing is built for the long haul. Again, whether you're smoking a brisket for 12 hours or slow roasting pork, its probes are heat resistant, designed to maintain stable readings over extended periods, again ensuring consistent results for low and slow cooking, which of course gives you that ultimate tender, juicy result. Now, of course, with this, some people wonder if you can add more. So we have the Sync Gold Dual, we have the Quad. You can actually connect more than that, but each product, the Typhur Sync Gold Dual, has its own base. You can use the same app for all the Typhur products that we have: probe, sous vide station, air fryer, and you can really add as many Typhur devices as you need to your phone. But personally, let's say I'm smoking multiple racks of ribs. I don't want to probe them all. I can really just do maybe 2 at most when they are close. So that's where the Sync Gold Dual really kind of comes in handy. But of course, you could probe multiple steaks. You can do more probes. It's totally up to you. Just want to let you know that it is out there. You can use 2, 4, or even more. Again, with the Typhur Sync Gold Dual. So that is awesome. Again, the December holidays are behind us, so obviously that's a fun time. Kind of hectic, kind of crazy. Hopefully you had a lot of great meals with family, with yourself, with friends. But guess what? Barbecue season is, of course, just around the corner. So I want you to picture this. You're grilling steaks for the family while the kids play in the yard. Burgers are sizzling for your best friends. With the Sync Gold, you'll nail it every single time. The Typhur Sync Gold Dual is the perfect choice for your ready to ditch the guesswork and get pro level precision, again, every single time, consistently, time and time through, meal after meal. And hey, if you're more about eating the food than cooking it, this also makes a great gift too. So go check it out. It is down below. Check it out on our website, the Typhur Sync Gold Dual, again, giving you that dual probe functionality. Nice intuitive screen, sub 1G connection, gonna break through all your walls, all your grills. It's great. Again, that is the Typhur Sync Gold Dual. Man, what a good one. So we're gonna turn this off because it's gonna make a really loud energy save beat mode if it stays up. But we have even more to showcase today. So I'm actually going to talk about next the InstaProbe Core, where precision really doesn't stop with the cooking process. It extends to the tools that you use to measure and monitor your results. And that's really where the Typhur InstaProbe comes in. This cutting edge thermometer ensures every dish is cooked to perfection, offering speed, accuracy, and of course, versatility for any kitchen. So let's take it out right here. And I want you to say hello to the Typhur InstaProbe. This sleek little powerhouse gives you ultra precise temps in under a second. And is your burger ready? Yes. Is your chicken still questionable when you're probing it? Maybe. Also, yes. Hey, we've all been there. Save yourself the guesswork and awkward self-doubting is this undercooked moments with the Typhur InstaProbe Core. Now, again, you're seeing that kind of display go back and forth. We'll dive into all that. This is what it looks like when the probe is extended. But of course, when it goes back in its home, this is what it looks like. Again, it has a sleek anodized matte aluminum finish. It has a nice, large, bright display. It's super lightweight when you're holding it, super lightweight. And guess what? It has this magnetic backing, making it super versatile. But it should really come at no surprise, we wanted to throw this in there, that this was recognized as USA Today's best digital meat thermometer of 2024 and USA's Today's Reader's Choice Top 10 gift. So if you're looking for something for yourself like this digital probe, it's gonna be great. Maybe looking for it as a gift heading into the new year, also a great option. But I think the first thing I wanted to cover with the InstaProbe is going to be its speed, performance, and accuracy when you are utilizing it in your day-to-day with your dishes. I think one thing when you're using some digital probes that you might have run into is that they might be slow. They might underperform when it comes to temperature readings. Listen, you open up the grill, you need to get in there quick, not let the heat out, get your temperature, and then get out. We just want to make sure we're on the right track. And that is where this can actually read your temperature in just 0.5 seconds. Pretty amazing. And this one also has this really cool lock feature. So if you put it in, you can lock it. So I can lock it right here, and it's showing that same temperature that it was just at, and then you can go back to what it was showing earlier. So those are just like the little things that Typhur has thought about when you're utilizing something like this that really helps you to get the most out of something like this InstaProbe core. Now on top of that, it is going to have all of the same 7-point calibration. I'm not gonna bore you with all the specs, but it's super accurate. I want you to know that every single one of these is tested for its accuracy and ensured for that 0.5 plus or minus degrees when we're making sure you're putting it in the meat, you're gonna get a perfect cook on your dish. Now, also, we kind of got to jump into, of course, the design and build quality. I think the first thing you think of when you pick up something like this is it's nice. It's really nice. It is sleek. Again, that anodized matte aluminum finish on those sides really makes this a standout feature. As someone who has stainless steel in my home, this looks phenomenal. And with its magnetic feature on the back, it is super convenient. So you can actually just stick this to grills. You can stick this to your refrigerators. You can stick this to pantry doors, your oven, things like that, of course, on the outside. But right there on the back side is where that magnet is. And that really is just a nice feature that Typhur has thought of with the InstaProbe core to make your life a little bit easier. When we talk about the LCD display, again, you see it automatically pops on when we pull this out. It is going to switch both ways for you. And you have, of course, the ability to have it in Fahrenheit or Celsius. And it is really bright, which is great, again, when you're in full sun outside barbecuing in the summer, or when you're inside, it is going to automatically light up and give you that temperature reading, again, instantly. Also, what's pretty cool about this is that it's IP67 rated, which is a fancy word for saying that it's waterproof. So for cleaning, you can run it under some water, you can wash it with a damp cloth, you can even use some food sanitary wipes right here, things like that. So it is really covered when it comes to making sure it's clean, especially if you're probing chicken or things like that that might be raw, that you want to make sure is clean. Again, this can kind of be run under that very quickly and efficiently when it comes to the InstaProbe core. Now, where might you use this? I think most of you probably have an idea of where you could use something like the digital probe core, but I want to give you just a couple use cases because, again, earlier I talked about how I'm a big medium rare guy. Maybe you're a well done, that's crazy, but maybe you're a well done person, maybe you are a medium. Again, whatever it might be, this can make sure that you get the perfect temperature. And what's great about this is it's quick. So again, we're opening the grill, we're putting it in the steak, boom, you got your temperature, 0.5 seconds. Before you even know it, it's there. Pull it out, you got your temperature. So again, we're making sure we're not losing a lot of heat, we're getting what we need, and that's really what you need out of a digital meat thermometer. Or let's say maybe you are frying some crispy chicken. Again, chicken, pork, those kind of things, we want to make sure they're cooked, of course, for food safety reasons. This is going to make sure you don't have to dry out your chicken every time. You can get it moist, you can get it tasty, and you can utilize something like this kitchen tool to make sure it is for that. But it doesn't stop there because we also can utilize this for baking. I know, kind of probably an underutilized feature of digital thermometers. The InstaProbe core is great when it comes to maybe achieving the perfect loaf. You can check for an internal temperature of about 200 degrees. It's gonna come out perfect and make sure that your bread is fully baked without overheating it, drying it out, which is no fun. Again, the InstaProbe core is here for you when it comes to solving those issues, making your life a little bit easier, looking fantastic, and just being an all-around great kitchen tool. So I want to showcase, again, we're going to bring out the cold water real quick because I just want to showcase to you how quickly it can read temperature. So with this in mind, we are going to put this in here. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to have this, as you can see, 74.9. That is what it is showing currently. We're going to place it in the water. We're going to hit lock, and we're going to see what temperature it goes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom. 40.3. Again, instant. Now I'm going to take it off lock. We're going to go back to kind of what the ambient temperature is. And I just want you to see how fast it can change the temperature. So it's showing 51. It's kind of rising back up to the ambient temperature. Boom, 41.5, 41.3, 40, 39. It is lightning fast. I know it might be a little bit hard for you guys to see, but lightning fast. Super cool. I've used quite a few digital thermometers out there, and this one blows me away with its speed. That point number you can see just rapidly moves as this is getting cooler. And again, that lock feature is super great because you can just place it in, lock it so that you can pull it out, close your grill, and see what temperature it came out at. So again, that's just a little bit of a brief demo. Again, I know many of you will be using it on the grill, in the oven, in the fryer, but that's just a brief use case on where something like this could be used. And it's a great use case because of course we want to make sure we get that perfect medium rare, not well done. Now with the Typhur InstaProbe core, we usually do have a couple questions about it, so I want to address the elephant in the room, answer some of those questions, and if you have questions of your own, feel free. If you're on our website, throw them down below in the chat. We'll have someone answer those for you, as well as clicking on that product box. So we got a little product box there for you for the InstaProbe core. I want you to check it out for yourself, see all the features, all the details. Again, you can go into all the technical specs and all those things if you want. But some of the questions that we commonly get are really, what's the max temperature that the Typhur InstaProbe can withstand? And it's pretty astonishing. I don't think you'll ever get up to it, but it is 572 degrees. I know that's a little specific, but basically I just want you to know that it is suitable for baking, for meat, for candy making, tempering chocolate, sugar, things like that, and of course, deep frying. Now that response time I told you was around 0.5 seconds. It's kind of hard to comprehend just how fast that is, but it changes every 0.1. So when it goes, if there's temperature variation, it's changing rapidly fast, faster than your eyes can pick up, which is pretty awesome. Now again, I briefly touched this, but a lot of people wonder, how can you clean this? Again, you can clean it with alcohol or a food safety wipe, or you can run it under quick kind of water because it is that waterproof protection on this device. Now, if you're wondering if you could put it in the dishwasher or put it in the oven when you roast, those are going to be a no. Of course, this is not going to be in your dishwasher. It is not going to go in your oven, but remember, it is a tool that can stick with the magnet on the outside of all of those things to have ready for you at your disposal. So that is the Typhur InstaProbe core. It is a phenomenal digital meat and of course baking, whatever you could use it for, thermometer. It's super precise, it's super accurate, it's got that lock feature, switching between modes, and when you place it home, it has a nice little protective area right there. So that's the Typhur InstaProbe core. Go check it out down below. And again, if you have questions, feel free, throw them down below for us so that we can help get those answered. Amazing. Man, we're talking about so many great things. We just talked about the Sync Gold, we talked about the InstaProbe core. What's next? Is it the sous vide station? Not quite. It is going to be, oh yeah, you guessed right. It is going to be the air fryer. So here we go. This is the Dome air fryer. So say hello to the Typhur Dome, where crispy meets classy. It's not just an air fryer, it is the air fryer that makes your kitchen cooler than your neighbors. Yeah, that's right. You walk in, you see this spaceship, it's gonna be pretty sweet. We are talking about wings that crunch. We're talking about veggies in this that wow, super quick and easy. And guess what? Even desserts that melt in your mouth. Yeah, you can cook desserts in here, you can bake in here, pretty amazing. If it fits in the Dome, it's gonna be coming out perfect every single time. With the Dome's intelligent touchscreen, you can roast, you can fry, you can bake, you can boil, all with one finger, one touch of a button, because cooking should feel at least a little like magic with the Typhur Dome. Now, there are quite a lot of air fryers on the market. You might be wondering, what makes the Typhur Dome air fryer different? Well, it's got an extra large basket size, faster cooking times, less noise, and of course some wonderful self-cleaning features that makes it just so easy for you. It's been voted one of the best large capacity air fryers of 2024, and in Test Kitchen's voted one of the best air fryers of 2024 guide. Pretty amazing stuff. Again, let's kind of dive into it. We'll give you a brief overview and then kind of go into its features. So let's kind of pop this open and just get to it. What do we have going on here? Hopefully you can see that in your screen right here. We got the large 5.6 quart pan right here, again with the Typhur Dome. You can cook a whole 12-inch pizza in here. It is pretty amazing, again, giving you a large capacity, large size, and some of the best circulation for fast cooking on the market. When it comes to the 10 cooking presets, they will load up right here. You'll have 10 cooking presets that you can touch with the tap of a finger. going all the way up to a broil 450 degrees or all the way down to a slow dehydrate with this station right here. And on top of that, of course, you already know, we got our stellar app integration. So if you're someone who likes to take things on the go and monitor, you can do that with it as well. So one of the first things I kind of want to talk about with the Typhur Dome air fryer is its cooking speed. Now, of course, it's a little bit shallower of a pan here, but that's because when you stack things in an air fryer, they just don't cook. So with this, we're making sure you got a large plane so all the air can get underneath and you can get that crispy, really quick fry when it comes to using an air fryer. And it can really reduce cooking times by up to 30%, which truly make your life easier. Now, for example, this air fryer can house 32 crispy golden chicken wings. And guess what? They're ready in just 14 minutes. So if you got a game day snack happening soon or you're having people over, that is a great use case for something like the Typhur Dome air fryer. If you're looking maybe for something a little heartier, guess what? You can cook 2 steaks in here ready in just 8 minutes, which is incredible. Or you could cook breakfast in here. That's right, cooking breakfast with 10 slices of perfectly cooked bacon in only 10 minutes. So this is truly a versatile machine here to make your breakfast, lunch, and dinner simply a breeze. If you get home after a long day at work, this is really going to take the load off for you. And on top of that, it's super quiet. I know it's kind of a weird thing to talk about, but I've been around a lot of air fryers and some of them are quite loud. This one is not just 55 decibels, pretty cool. It is nice and quiet. It's gonna look great in your kitchen. Again, looking cooler than your neighbors. I think it definitely is. And with all that capacity, you're gonna be able to basically cook whatever you think you can. So whisper quiet operation, definitely a standout feature with this. But really, its smart and user-friendly design is where it kind of comes home. So let's turn this on and showcase to you kind of everything we got going on here. When we put this in, you'll see we got our temperature 355 for 15 minutes. So there's a lot of different features we have going on here. And those 10 presets are right here on the side. So if we want fries, we can just hit fries, wings, steak, bacon, frozen. Of course, we got 5 more on the other side. All of those make a great use case when it comes to utilizing something like this air fryer. Whether you're preparing frozen snacks for a quick bite or again, roasting vegetables for a healthy side, these modes take the guesswork out of cooking, which again is where we are combining these awesome tools with those smart features to enhance your life. So I want you to imagine this one more time. You've had a long day, dinner feels like a daunting task. Instead of worrying, you toss some chicken wings into the air fryer. So we just toss them in, push this closed. Of course, we're gonna turn it back on for you. I know it sometimes flickers on screen. And we will hit wings. It's as simple as that. Preset temperature, preset time. Of course, you can adjust it, but they're gonna be ready within minutes, which is incredible. Your perfectly crispy wings for your dinner. Now, again, I mentioned it can all go to your phone, which is pretty awesome. You can actually set the specific mode. You can do self-cleaning from your phone, and you can also do setting the time and the temperature directly from your phone. So there's a lot of cool features when it comes to the Typhur Dome air fryer. And for example, I wanted to select air fry. So I'm going on air fry on my phone, and you notice the temperature's 355. Well, let's say I wanted it to be 375. So I'm gonna press set, and guess what? It is now 375. I did that all from my phone, which is pretty amazing. Again, it is as simple as that, very easy to use. And again, it is pretty awesome just having it on your phone. Again, you can watch the cook time, step away, just ensure that your meals are cooking and that you have seamless connectivity with all your awesome cooking tools. Now, one really cool thing, of course, is once your food is cooked, you gotta clean it. And that is where a couple of these things come in. We have our unique self-cleaning mode. So it's pretty unique to the Typhur Dome air fryer, so I did wanna mention it. And what it can do is it actually cleans this top cavity, and it's pretty cool. It just makes your life a little bit easier, making sure you get healthier food, kind of gets rid of that grease that kind of builds up on the top, and just gives a nice, clean cooking experience for you with just the tap of a button. Again, it's a preset function. You can turn it on once a month, however often you decide you like it, and it really does set the cleanliness and industry standard for air fryers. Now, speaking of the basket though, we have our non-stick ceramic basket. So I just want to take this out and showcase to you what this looks like. So this is what the non-stick ceramic basket looks like. It is nice and flat. You have, of course, this tray that is on the inside. Let me take it out for you. You have this tray that is on the inside. You have this right here. And guess what? Both of these can go in the dishwasher. And guess what? They're PFA free, so you do not have to worry about those forever chemicals. Again, those are not built into this, making sure you have a nice, clean, chemical-free, safe cooking experience. And that nonstick also makes cooking and cleanup a breeze. So we actually want to showcase this to you with a short video. Again, this is going to be going in the dishwasher. You can pull these both apart, put it in, and you'll be able to wash it with your dishwasher. So completely dishwasher safe. Again, just making cleanup a breeze. Again, if you are working, if you are preparing for a family, that really just helps move things along. It's really a hassle-free experience, and it is going to clean up things efficiently. So hopefully you can see that right there, just showcasing its versatility when it comes to making really an easy integration when it comes to cleaning. So we're gonna place this back in here, get that going right there, and showcase to you just a couple more features. Again, we really just talked about the app. Again, what more could you really want in an air fryer? It's quick, it's whisper quiet, it's got those 10 presets, it's got this large 5.6 quart basket, can fit a 12-inch pizza, and it really has it all made for you. Looks pretty awesome. Again, kind of like a spaceship. It looks pretty sweet, and that's why we say it's going to be pretty cool looking compared to your neighbors. So hopefully you are liking the Typhur Dome air fryer. Now, we do normally have a couple questions that come up when we're talking about the Typhur Dome air fryer, and I just want to go over a couple of those. Maybe you had a question in your head about it and you don't want to chat, or maybe this is one you're interested in. But we get a question a lot that is kind of posed around, is an air fryer healthy? Is it healthier than traditional cooking methods? And the answer is going to be yes. The Dome uses up to 90% less oil, so you can enjoy those crispy, golden kind of perfection without the guilt of all that built up grease. So of course that means you can use less oil while still having that fry kind of taste and texture because of that circulating air in this air fryer. And you might be wondering, what really is the Dome made of? Of course, we talked about kind of the basket and that stuff, but its premium materials are really built to last. With it being PFA free, it is going to meet all those safety standards and exceed them so that you do not have any weird chemicals, just great cooking with the Typhur Dome air fryer. I think with a lot of air fryers, many people continue to ask, is something like this challenging to clean? And again, it kind of goes with the makeup of the materials. It's not at all. Its non-stick surfaces make it awesome because they're super easy to wipe things off. It's also easy because you can put it in the dishwasher. Dishwasher safe, really meaning that your cleanup with the Typhur Dome air fryer will be a breeze. The Typhur Dome app also has that self-cleaning feature like we showcased earlier, and I'll showcase it to you right now. It's actually right there. Hopefully you can see that on the right side of the phone. It is the self-cleaning feature, and when you click in, you can self-clean, and it sets the time automatically for you. You step away, and it is able to clean itself. And last but not least, you heard me mention it twice, but can it fit a whole pizza? Yes, it can. All 12 inches of that pizza can fit inside this Typhur Dome air fryer, which makes it pretty awesome. So that's the Typhur Dome air fryer at a glance. Hopefully you kind of got to know a little bit more about it and are considering checking it out. We have a product linked for you at the bottom if you're here on our website. Just go ahead and consider checking it out, scrolling through all the awesome kind of features that the Typhur Dome air fryer has. And if you come up with questions, come join us back here and we'll be happy to answer those questions for you. So that's the Typhur Dome air fryer. Definitely consider kind of seeing all the great cooking, all the easiness that this is going to add into your life. Again, saving time and simplifying cooking. Now, we're ready to switch gears, I think, to another game-changing innovation. And chances are you may be seeing it, maybe you don't know a lot about it, but we're going to be talking about next the Typhur Sous Vide Station, which is a fun one. One of the fun ones that is going to be awesome to showcase for you all. So let me put this off to the side real quick and let's bring in the Typhur Sous Vide Station. So I'm going to be gathering quite a few things, and that's because this is going to be your all-in-one station. That's right, you heard me right, all-in-one. So you're going to get everything that you need to run something like this with the Typhur Sous Vide Station. So let me get all that we have here. We got a few things over here I'm going to grab for us, just so that you can see all the fun things that are going to come with it. and then we'll talk about it. So this right here is the sous vide station. And I'm actually gonna turn this display back on because we got a lot going on, 12.3 inches. I know, it's crazy, but let's kind of talk about what this is all about. So I think for starters, the first thing we have to talk about is what really is sous vide cooking? And what it is it is going to translate to, it's a French word, fancy French word for translating to under vacuum. So it is going to refer to a technique of vacuum sealing food in a bag for preparation, preservation, and cooking. So let's get this on the fun screen. Oh, we got all those recipes. That is pretty awesome. Now, I wonder if you have kind of ever thought about how fancy steakhouses really make those perfect, juicy, melt in your mouth steaks. And spoiler alert, it's not magic. It's actually a sous vide station. And now that you can do it, we want to talk all about it because Typhur is here to give you an all-in-one experience so that you can get the perfectly cooked steak and so many other things from vegetables to desserts with something like the sous vide station. The Typhur sous vide station comes with really everything you need to get started, and it is going to have a precision circulator. It is going to have a vacuum sealer. It is going to have 40 bags already ready to go for you. And it's really gonna have no extra gadgets with no guesswork, just results that will make your dinner guests so happy that they're there having a great meal with you. So again, let's kind of talk a little bit more about how it works. So really all that you have to do is vacuum seal your whatever you're cooking, whether that is carrots, whether that is steak, whether that is a dessert. And you're gonna go to, of course, the station right here. You're gonna set the temperature, you're gonna set the time, and you're gonna put it in this water bath. Now remember, low and slow, that is the name of the game with the Typhur sous vide station, and you're gonna let the beautiful kind of science work with this sorts of thing. And if you're craving that really golden brown crust, all you gotta do when you take it out is throw it on for a quick sear. So it does really all the cooking for you, and if you want that nice crust, you just throw it on for a couple minutes, high heat, and you're gonna get that crust on things like steak and other kind of dishes that you might want that for. Now, what's really cool about this is you can even do something like creme brulee, which is going to be awesome because you can even sous vide desserts. So I don't want you to think this is just for meat lovers, this is for vegetable lovers, this is for dessert lovers. This is really going to allow you to binge your favorite show while dinner practically cooks itself in the Typhur sous vide station. So let's kind of dive a little bit further into it, talk about it because there's so much going on, but it's really simple. I think oftentimes sous vide stations have been like this industry level restaurant thing, and now that it's here at the consumer level, we want to showcase this to you because it really makes your life easy and you're going to nail cooking every single time. So we did briefly talk about this. This is your circulatory tower, but also it has the 12.3-inch display. And that has your temperature settings, your time, and it also has all these wonderful recipes that have our chef guided tutorials. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. We also have this 16-liter water tank. Now this is a double sealed water tank, again ensuring that the insulation is perfect so that you can maintain those consistent temperatures when using the Typhur sous vide station. We have our vacuum sealer that is built into the side, which is necessary for these bags. You get 20 of the smaller size and 20 of the larger size, equaling 40. And then of course you get these nice weights, snap weights that help things sink to the bottom. If they're light, they tend to float. So that's just a brief overview of everything that we got going on here. And I think one thing that's worth diving a little bit farther into is going to be the recipes. So the touchscreen and the recipes. Many that you'll see out there do not have this feature. You'll see just the circulatory tower. You'll put it in a pot maybe you'll put it in a tank, but not anything like this. Now with this, it is going to be as beautiful as it is functional. It's bright, it's super easy to read, and it makes kind of navigating a machine that might feel daunting super easy. So it has this built-in, again, unique display. All these recipes you might be able to see right here. You're gonna be able to walk through all these sorts of things, whether it is cooking carrots, cooking steak, pork, you name it, we really have so many different recipes. So you can see on the screen, we got a carrot recipe going, and we actually have it right here on the screen as well, where it'll walk you through each and every step that it is going to take. From vacuum sealing, from putting your spices, your garlic, whatever you want inside of it, to putting it in the water bath, setting the temperature. It can do all of that for you with this station. So that actually is right here. That is the carrot recipe. Again, you can walk through each and every recipe with something like the Typhur sous vide station, which is pretty awesome, again, considering that not a lot of us, like myself, have experience actually using sous vide stations, but something like this makes it a breeze. So definitely consider checking it out. We have it down below for you. There's a lot to go over, but I want you to know that it really is simple. Typhur has made it simple for you because they include everything in this kit. Now, something that truly sets this machine apart is how it achieves those results. The sous vide station, of course, has its advanced heating system. What you'll do is you'll actually line this up with the water tank, and the water tank will snap back. You'll snap it in place, and it will actually pump water into the tower, heat it up, and then pump it back out. Again, which is a little bit different design than others, so just pretty cool. It is able to really achieve that consistent temperature. So again, usually you're cooking things at 120, 135, 140, and you're cooking it for long periods of time. So you have to make sure something like this can maintain that temperature for long periods of time. And with the tower and the double layered tank, the Typhur sous vide station is going to do that flawlessly every single time, again, giving you that uniform heating technology to guarantee specific and accurate results. So with that being said, we also have, of course, the Typhur app. Now, one thing about the Typhur sous vide station is this, right? You usually have long cooking times. So I think it's particularly cool when you can integrate something like the Typhur app. So the Typhur app actually allows you to start to stop this sort of machine. It allows you to set the temperature. It allows you to see how long you have cooking left, because you can set this in the morning when you're going to work. And when you're coming home at the end of the day, you can check on it, see how it's doing, so that dinner is basically ready by the time you come home. And that's where the Typhur sous vide station really levels up its game compared to others. It is able to give you those accurate results. You're able to have it on your phone, see it wherever you go, and also just have these wonderful chef-guided recipes by, again, Michelin star chefs directly on the interface. Pretty awesome, definitely a game changer, definitely different than others that you might see. Again, if you guys have questions about the Typhur sous vide station, please feel free to drop them down below. Again, I know we have a lot going on here, and if it's something that you're interested in, like myself, again, feel free to use this sort of a showroom to ask those questions. We'll have people monitoring it, and again, that is on our website, as well as clicking on the product box you see down below, checking out this product in full detail, just seeing if it's something right for you. So we usually have a couple questions about this, and I just want to address some of those off the top. If you're interested in something like the Typhur sous vide station, here's a couple questions that might help maybe jog your memory or help answer those hard, tough questions. So really the first one is, why sous vide? Why? Why is this something you might see in your life? Well, if you're tired of overcooking things, the sous vide station is all about precision and consistency. There's really no surprises, and it's just perfect results every time. I can truly kind of show you that, of course, when you look through these recipes, and if you've seen sous vide sort of things, these are things that have traditionally been used in restaurants. Now the technology is in your home, and it really is bringing you some great food. If you've never checked it out, never considered it, now might be the time to do that. Now, again, on top of that, a lot of people are like, how hard is it to use? It's super easy. It's not hard at all. You can press a button, you can sous vide. So all it is, again, you can do a self-guided recipe. It'll tell you the weights, it'll tell you the measurements, it'll tell you what to season it with, it'll tell you how long to cook it. It does it all for you. It's seriously that easy. And then of course you can experiment on your own. And again, a lot of people ask, what can you cook with it? It's not limited to just meats. Short answer, really anything. We're talking meats, veggies, eggs, desserts, you name it, this can happen. The sous vide station can cook it. So that is pretty awesome. And last but not least, how does it save you time? Well, guess what? You can set it and forget it. Your food stays ready until you are. So there's no kind of countertop babysitting required when it comes to utilizing the Typhur sous vide station. It just does its thing and it's ready to go. So hopefully you have kind of enjoyed checking out the sous vide station. Again, I know there's quite a few things that happen when you're using something like this, but Typhur's here to make it easy, super simple, and you're gonna get some perfect cooked meals every single time, which is of course super nice when we live a busy life. So that's the Typhur sous vide station. Again, ask those questions, click down below on the bottom of your screen if you're hanging out with us on our website to check out the Typhur Sous Vide Station. Now I'm gonna put this back here real quick just so we can bring everything back in and talk about what we got going on. So let me just put this in the back right here. Of course, we still got that beautiful display. We're gonna bring back in the Sync Gold Dual. We're gonna bring back in, of course, the InstaProbe Core. Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. And then, of course, last but not least, our beautiful spaceship air fryer. So this is everything we got going on. We got the air fryer, the Sync Gold Dual, the InstaProbe Core, and guess what? Of course, we got the Typhur Sous Vide Station. All of these are here to kind of level up your cooking game. Again, if you are just someone who loves to eat and you have somebody else in your family that loves to cook, these make a perfect gift. If you're a foodie, you love barbecuing, you love grilling, whatever it might be, these are going to elevate your experience. Inside the home, outside, inside, they have you covered. They're built to last, they have incredible smart features, and of course, they're durable and will last. So we hope you have enjoyed checking out these products. Continue to ask those questions. Click on the product links below, and we hope you stay happy cooking with all of these amazing Typhur products. We'll see you in the next showroom.